Let's get this day started. I know you really ready. Oh, let the sun in. That's bright and early. You know you wanna get this day. Rock with me. Good morning, honeybee. Hummingbird is what they call me. Good morning, good morning. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over, think it over. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. Marriage. What does it mean to be married? According to a dictionary definition, it is a legally accepted relationship between two people in which they live together, or the official ceremony that results in this. What does it mean biblically? Marriage involves spiritual, emotional, and physical closeness. See, words matter, even though sometimes people make it sound like it doesn't. Most mornings, I want to make sure I do my skincare because that's important to me. In my 20s, I wasn't really too engaged in skincare, and luckily, I had nice skin, but, now is the time for me where I want to make sure that I try to keep my skin beautiful, and hey, yeah, I'm saying it out loud. I have nice skin and I want to keep it that way. And so I'll usually moisturize my skin, and I'll make sure to put some eye cream from my under eye area, and then I try my best to never leave the bed unfixed. Since I am a night shift nurse, my days sometimes start 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. It's whatever time my body decides to wake up. So it's different every single day. It's different on my energy level, but I usually go to the kitchen, and if I didn't clean the kitchen the night before, I will clean the kitchen and kind of get things together. My routine is I will usually turn on the dishwasher at night, and then I'll put all the dishes back up in the morning because, girl, when I first moved out and I was like, what is going on? There's always dishes. There's always going to be dishes, especially if you cook all the time. And one thing about me is I don't like using paper plates or any kind of paper products. I don't like using paper plates. I don't like using paper cups, spoons, nothing. I like to use real plates and real silverware because I don't like that because it feels like nicer to me, and I feel like more cozy and more comfortable when I use real plates, so I always have dishes. And so this morning, lately I've been fasting in the morning, and I haven't been eating breakfast in the morning, and I've been usually eating around 2 or 3 p.m. But this morning I just woke up really hungry, so I think my blood sugar was low. So I was like, oh my goodness, I need something quick, but I wasn't in the mood to eat, and I wasn't in the mood to have an egg sandwich, which I usually like to have. So I made me a quick little parfait, and of course I drank some coffee. I do want to add that I probably should drink a glass of water and then coffee, but usually I'll top it off later and start trying to drink my water. And I've been measuring my creamer because I want to know how many calories. I know that this is like a lot of information, but I really want to see how much sugar, and I feel like the most sugar usually, if I don't get any outside sweets, is my coffee. So I found out that I drink about 110 calories in 1 cup of coffee of creamer. So that's how much calories that is. So I was just curious to know how much each cup is. So depending on how much cream I put, it's about 110 calories. And so of course I try to straighten up the living room and make sure that the living room is nice and cozy, and then I open up the windows and just try to put myself in a nice environment. As you can see, I have flowers and plants out, and so that makes me feel good. I love having these morning routines. Even on the days that I work, I try to stick to the same thing, making sure everything's set up nicely, drinking some water, drinking my coffee, and just slowly starting my day. I do this, and I go outside usually every morning, and I have my coffee, and then if I remember, I'll journal. I don't know if I journal every morning, but if I have something in my mind and there's something that happened the day before and I didn't journal it, I make sure to journal it. So yeah, I love journaling. It really, really helps. Sometimes I read my journal entries, and especially if I had a bad day, it's pretty funny, or if I'm thankful for something. And so yeah, this morning I was like, I need to go to the park. I need to put on my workout clothes. So I notice that if it's my day off and I don't put on workout clothes, then most likely I'm not going to go walking or not do anything. So I was like, okay, Nadia, go ahead and put on your workout clothes. I do have a lot of cute workout clothes, but I realized something, you guys, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I did not like the way my body looked with my other cute workout clothes. So, black covers a lot of things and you can't see all the imperfections. So I'm going to start wearing black workout clothes until I feel comfortable enough to wear my cute little outfits. And it is what it is, I just I was not pleased with what I saw. So black is just a little bit more forgiving. And so every morning, of course, I have to take puppy Faith outside, and she loves going to the dog park, so that's what she's doing right now. And so, of course, every day when I start my day, we are going to take Faith outside. That's usually the first thing that we do. And I just let her enjoy, and she just does her little thing. Look at her, how she props her little body up. She's hilarious. I love this puppy so much. Honestly, my mornings are always so joyful and so happy because I have my puppy. And so we usually take a walk around the neighborhood. Sometimes she needs to take a walk around the neighborhood to have a bowel movement, or to do number 2. It just helps her going. And so yeah, I came back home and I was like, oh, I forgot to put on my candle. So I put on my candle to get it nice and cozy. And this is how I like to do it. And then it ended up getting later out in the day, and I got hungry and I was like, okay, time for me to make my egg sandwich. And usually it's just a fried egg with cheese, some bread, and some strawberry jam. It's pretty simple. This is my egg sandwich that I like making because it's just so easy. So that's usually how I start my day. And yeah, it was like in between time I was just relaxing. It was around 5 o'clock when I made that sandwich, and I was like, oh my goodness, what happened to my day? And so I was like, I need to make a grocery list and figure out what I need to get for groceries, and just try to get things together for what's around the house. And I was like, okay, my day is already gone. I spent some time doing some other things and got distracted. But my husband came home and I was like, I need to go to the park. So I had to go ahead and get my list ready, because once I go to the park and I come back, I was going to go to the grocery store and just kind of have dinner and everything set up. One thing about being a night shift nurse, everything's off track. Like, it takes me forever to leave the house. It takes me forever to do things. And so that's something I want to work on, because dinner will usually be ready at 7:30 or 8, because I end up starting my day or going walking, all those things later on in the afternoon. But all I tell myself is, hey, as long as I stretch, as long as I work out, as long as I have my goal of movement, then that's all that matters. As long as I decide to make dinner and actually cook dinner, then in my mind, I'm successful. The two things that are very, very important to me, especially on my days off, is slow morning routine, tidying up and cleaning, and then spending time with my puppy and walking around the neighborhood, and exercising and cooking dinner. If I get those 3 things done, that's a very successful day for me. It doesn't matter how long it takes me, but if I get those things done, I'm pretty happy. And so usually that's how my fall days go, and this is how it goes on my day off. When I'm working, the morning routine is the same, and I just don't usually have enough time to just kind of just do whatever I want to do and, maybe read a book and all that kind of thing. I have to just do my morning routine. If I'm lucky, I get to go walking, and then I have to get ready for work. And so that's usually how my fall days go. And on this day, I decided just to have a makeup-free day, but I have to have lipstick on. That's one thing. If I'm not wearing makeup, as long as I have lipstick on, I'm pretty happy. And so I was really happy and pleased with myself because I made it before it got dark. And when I go late, I get to see the deer, and that's really nice. And so, yeah, that is my routine for my day off. And I showed you guys basically my whole day. After this, I went home and I cooked dinner, and that was it. All right, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.